Hello ladies and gentlemen, ybot here of Filthy ybot 74, or as Ron has been starting to call me, ydot. Ydot who is a dot, or ydot who plays like a dot. That's a whole nother video in itself there. But this is a game of Hardpoint. I was playing this a couple Saturday nights ago, a couple weeks ago, sorry, not a couple Saturday nights ago. Saturday night last week I think it was, yeah. Elmer Thud, he's a mate of mine, I've known him personally for a while, and he jumped on and he's joining the party. He's always watched the stream, and he definitely knows about the Ron, and he's a bit of a fan of the old Ron. Shout out to Ron, who on my stream, or before my stream, did the video advertising on the page. It's coming on the screen now where I stream. I stream on Facebook, ybot plays like a bot. That's it, people. I've had a few technical issues this week, and it pretty much wasn't the software or anything like that. It was more of a hardware problem. The optical cable of my headset died. As we call it, had the rigid. So, you know, the old ybot didn't stream for a while. It came back on the stream Saturday night, well, tonight, which is, I'm making this video now, 10:39 on a Saturday night. But before then, I streamed for about 3.5 hours. I stream on Facebook. ybot plays like a bot on Facebook Gaming. Look at that. Seriously? Line them up and just take them out, ybot. You're about to see me get the first of 2 chopper gunners in this game, and I get up to 75 kills. So, anyway, shout out to Ron. Thank you so much for doing that. Link in the description, and it's flashing up on the screen now. Link in the description of where all my socials. Follow me on Twitter, but mainly Instagram, Facebook, and you'll see where I stream quite regularly. So frag and tag, thanks for that, and see all the Y dots. Now, you're probably wondering, ybot, what do you mean by the title? Oh, you're one of those. Now, to give you a bit of perspective on the whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, the old ybot. As I say, the old ybot. He was engaged just over a year ago, and that didn't work out. We separated, and then ybot started getting to streaming and doing all that kind of stuff, yada yada yada. The old ybot got a bit lonely. Well, not lonely, but he just would like to have a lady in his life. He would like a Mrs. Ydot or Mrs. Ybot. He likes the company of ladies. There's nothing wrong with that. So, I got on the dating websites, and I've been doing it for ages. If you follow my YouTube channel, you'd know I've done online dating for quite a while. And it's like an extreme sport. I should be sponsored by Scarf or G Fuel or Red Bull, because it really isn't. It's as Pat Benatar says, it is a battlefield. So as I've been on there and so forth, I've been talking to the guys, Predzi and all of them, and Ron and Ash, everybody in the Stump, all the O'Dots, all the friends, the Kensworth, the whole lot of them, about some of the escapades that I've had. And there's been some wonderful ladies. Now, over the year, in this past year or so since I've been single, I have briefly dated a couple of ladies. I've met some fantastic ladies. One of them, shout out to Dahl, you know who you are, has become a very, very close friend of mine. And, I've met some fantastic people in this weird and wonderful city we call Sydney. Now, I'm going to tell you a couple of stories, but the first one that hit me was the most was, met a lady on Tinder. Yes, I know you're going to say, oh, why, but that's not classy. Well, we're kind of, yeah, it's not, right? But anyway, I met her on Tinder. She seemed quite different from the average folders, they all do. And as things progressed, we finally exchanged phone numbers. We chatted about stuff here and there. Now, I didn't tell her what I did for a hobby. A lot of the ladies I do tell what I did for a hobby, but this one I didn't tell what I did for a hobby. Right? As soon as I got on the phone, she goes, oh, wow, that's such a harsh Australian accent. Now, it might come as a shock to some people that when you grow up in Australia and you're born in Australia and you live in Australia, regardless of where you are in Australia, you're going to have a harsh Australian accent. I know, who would have thunk it? But it's the first thing she said. And I said, well, yes, when I went to LA and in America, a couple of years ago, people couldn't understand me that much, but they loved the accent. Are you from Australia? Or I sense the way she's talking, are you from England? She goes, no, I was born here. Oh, okay, so I've got a harsh Australian accent. So, apart from that, the conversation was going well. And she's a counsellor, by the way, so that's a bit concerning, but that's by the by. And we're talking away, and things are going well, and, the subject of hobbies came up, and I said, look, I do a bit of content creation and so forth. She goes, what do you mean? I said, oh, well, I'm a YouTuber. And she goes, oh, what do you do? Do you do, I think she said vlogs or cooking or something like that, or photography? I'm like, I've got a kick-ass camera, but ybot does no photography, mate. Like, I'll do the occasional vlogs. I said, no, I do video gameplay, and I do commentary over the top of it. And the first thing she said after that goes, oh, you're one of those. Now, I have dated every lady I've dated or gone on a date with this year have had horror stories of the the partners they've ended up being with and so forth. And some of these partners are very convincing. They'll fool anybody. You know, it turns out from anything from the most common thing is, believe it or not, heavy drinkers and heavy gamblers, and they're good at hiding it. Not like that bloke when I popped him in the head. And abuse and all sorts of things. Now, that's the kind of tone I think you would use for somebody who gambles or drinks a lot. Oh, you're one of those. But no, the guy that's a content creator who plays video games, does YouTube commentary, you know, probably one of the best commentaries, probably my best thing. I'm pretty good at talking shit off the bat, as you can hear. And that would just, you know, set the tone. I don't like the fact that she also said, yeah, we're going to have honesty and good communication, you know, we're all adults here and so forth. Now, I said, would you like to catch up during the week? Let me know. I thought I'll give it a go, I'll push that aside. Now, the thing was, I've pretty much explained I wish people would be honest, you know. If they don't want to meet up for a coffee or whatever, just tell you so they're not wasting your time. Because the most valuable thing you can give people or give up is time. 100% is time. Particularly, and by the way, this is the first world problem here. Never heard back from her again, and it's just like, what the F, you know? Like, it's like, you say in your profiles you want honesty. You want to be upfront and respectful. Well then, if you want that, you've got to be that as well. But that's by the by. But I just couldn't believe she said you're one of those. Now, throughout my time of doing this stuff, I've copped heaps of criticism about being a gamer and a YouTuber. And I'm not going to lie, man. The people that seem to have coped for this pandemic at the moment better than anybody is gamers. And they've been playing one of the most broken CODs known to man. Even Scumpy said this game's broken. If it wasn't for Warzone, it would be fun. But I've enjoyed it. Now, gamers have coped quite well. So we're many one of those who couldn't care too less what the world's going. There's a good connection. There's not too much lag. And the 725 gets nerfed. Now, there's that one. Okay, so that one. Now, recently, I met a lovely lady. And we were very great with communication and honesty and so forth. And everything's doing well. We've had about 5 to 6, 7 dates. And then, lo and behold, this afternoon when I rang her, she just said, oh, it's best we've been friends. Now, we had a very romantic dinner last night, and I enjoyed it. And, you know, it was a bit disconcerting. But she never said you're one of those, whatever. But it just, I don't know. I felt like I wasted my time, a lot of my time, but I did. My sister-in-law said, look, ybot, you know, you went out and you had some great nights. You didn't waste your time. Her loss. And it is, so I've moved on. But what I was trying to say here is, if you looked at some of my older videos, one of my best videos, try and find it and put a link in the description, is I'm proud to be a gamer, because people still have a funny view about gaming and say, oh, it's not mainstream or anything like that. Until I tell a few people how much it costs for a team to be in the Call of Duty League at the moment. I think it's $25 million US to enter. It's just to enter, let alone win or, you know, do all that kind of stuff. They go, oh, really? I went, yeah. Yeah, really. And they say, you know, and the typical thing, oh, they must be fat losers or whatever. I said, all right, well, so I show him Scumpy, Crimsix, Clayster. I show him a plethora of these players, and none of them are like that. So, you know, it's just stuns me what people think of gamers, you know, and the classic. We're always going to be put in that box, you losers, whatever, and so forth. And of course, they're going to say you're racist and sexist, and you still get that. And a lot of them just say for trolls and, you know, well, what else you want to say? Trolls, or just to get reaction and so forth. And it's like they're like 4chan with sticks, is what I'm trying to say. You know, if you know what 4chan's like, you'll watch that. Look at this. Look, turn around, people, turn around. But you know, at the end of the day, I don't let it get to me. But it is funny. But I will say this: through the hardships, through the times that all of my gaming friends have had this year, all of them, it's a gaming community that's really come by and stuck through. So, regardless what you think of gamers and saying, oh, you're one of those, like in life, you needle out the shit from the good stuff, and you'll be surprised the support and the love you get. Like even Jess. Like Jess is a big, you know, she's down in, you know, Victoria, and they're all suffering down there. She heard about the lady dumping me, and I'm fine. She goes, but if you need to chat, just send me a message. And she's not the only one in the gaming clan that said that. And that's really, really nice. Now, I've got some great, solid mutual friends, and I've got a great family, so I'm quite good. But, you know, it's a nice thing to know. And you don't see that side of gamers. You don't see that or hear about in the mainstream media or anything like that. You hear they're racist, sexist, and all this kind of stuff. And I bet you 90% of them aren't. They don't even know half the stuff they're talking about. But you know what, people... You know, I'm proud to be a gamer, and I'm glad I'm one of those, and I will not change from being one of those. It has helped me particularly big time this year, and particularly when I broke up with my fiance, that gaming has helped me through all of this, and it made me a better one of those. Made me a better person, putting myself out there. The YouTube and the gaming thing has taught me so much about patience, timing, respect, and most of all, communicating in difficult situations when you're being teabagged by somebody with a 725. So, you know, I'm glad to be one of those. I mean, look, and I'll tell you another funny story. I met a lady towards the end of last year. Lovely lass. She was quite religious. That didn't bother me at all because we got on quite well. And when she was going for Christmas Day, she was going to church. She said to me, is there anybody you want me to pray for? Is there anything I can pray for that I know lots of people will be happy with and I'll make all the, you know, it would have a big impact? And I said, yep, you can pray for the 725 to be nerfed. Yep, you heard it here first, people. I asked her to pray for the 725 to be nerfed. Now, she goes, the next question she said to me was, how would that really affect a lot of people's lives? I mean, how many people would have a positive effect? I said, you have no idea how many people will be affected positively, and if you're the Sun Clan, negatively. But it's a massive improvement, trust me. You know, 725 being nerfed, the proof that the Lord does exist and listens to those in need and help, and it's a first world problem. But no, that did not happen. So there you go. And look, that's another thing about gaming. Some ladies want character and sense of humour, and lately a lot of them seem to get on there and see my YouTube video, not so much my S&D Facebook gaming clips because it's toxic as F. But the one video I do share with them is the Yoni. And look, you know, you're trying to impress the ladies. Or men. You know, no judgment here. Or, you know, anybody of the alphabet people, and you know who I'm talking about. But what I'm trying to say is, that's not a bad video to impress them by, you know, that's pretty cool. So you're probably wondering why haven't you been playing the beta of Cold War? Look, mate, I've heard all sorts of things about the alpha and beta. I couldn't be bothered swapping my PS4 around to do the recording here and there. I'm slowly getting myself ready for the new consoles. I've got both of them on order. They're coming out. Cannot wait for that. I was very lucky to get both of the consoles. I don't know if I'm going to trade my old ones in. I'm probably going to give them to the family members for my nephews and so forth. But really, at the end of the day, people, I'm excited for these new consoles. Now, Kenworth asked me why aren't you on PC? Because I'm tossing up where, and look, if I didn't get either of the new consoles, I probably would have done up the PC 100%. And, you know, but at the same time, hearing great things about both consoles. I'm hearing very good things. Yeah. If you want to know who to trust when it comes to reviews on this, I will say this: Digital Foundry. They've got some great stuff. Look them up, Digital Foundry, and they've done some great reviews on the SSDs and all sorts of things. Look at that, mate, just shooting away. But, you know, like I say to everybody, follow me on my socials. Hit the like buttons. Hit the notifications. Subscribe and comment. Don't care what it is. Spread the word, because the algorithm is pretty effed and people like me won't get up that high. And if I get more than 20 views and 5 to 6 likes, I'm happy. You know? Aim low. Aim low. But frag and tab, but good those that own you, always keep it positive. Tell me what you think of this new setup in my new video, using studying microphone, whatever, using the PC. But this gameplay was sweaty. It was after I had a date with that lady who just now dumped me. I mean, she could have gone out with a sweat like this. She doesn't know what she's missing out on. Seriously, look at this pink and all. You know, just representing breast cancer while blowing people's heads off. Alas, she doesn't know what she's missing out on. But frag and tag, if you watched this much of the video, thank you so much. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button, please share, please make a comment, please say to these people, duck what's going on with the SPR, which is OP. Frag and tag. I look forward to the next Call of Duty. I'm more of a Treyarch fan than I am in, Infinity War, but I have enjoyed this COD. This is probably, besides Black Ops 2, the most enjoyable COD I've played. Frag and tag. Be good to those that own you. Always keep it positive. Shout out to those that own you. And I'll catch you mofos in my next video, 250 to 228 at about 2 o'clock in the morning. You're going to be happy. Look at this replay. Like, thanks for coming. Oh man, sweaty as. Sign me up, Hex. I'm a beast. Seriously, I'm an uber beast. But it's kind of like that with dating, you know? It's kind of like that. So frag and tag. And as I always say, catch you in the next vid. See ya.